And that's the final key point. Steps 4 and then 5. Step 4 is when you've been through all these conversations. Yes, they're a match. Yes, they want to go through this process. Yes, we've found where in their workflow process they can refer to us and they're willing to do that. Yes, we've discussed the fears and overcome them. Yes, we've identified what's in it for them. What are the benefits? And now we are agreeing. We're agreeing how we're going to be in relationship for the long term. If 64 cups of coffee feels overwhelming, you've got to remember that this is the start of a relationship. If you are one of those 3 to 5 year PQE lawyers who's building these, your legal career has decades ahead of it. Your referral sources are going through their career journey as well. And being able to check in with them, whether that's monthly, it's quarterly, maybe you write some articles for their newsletters or you run some events together each year. How are you establishing and maintaining a relationship for the long term? These ideal referral sources, most individuals only need 6 people who are a fit, who know them, trust them, and send them work. 6 to keep you full with all the ideal clients that you could possibly handle. That will save you so much time in marketing, bad clients who don't pay, all of those challenges you have growing a law firm, building your career. Investing in these relationships for the long term gets you those outcomes and removes a whole lot of those risks, headaches, and pain. So you want to be ready, not just for the 64 cups of coffee that gets you that one amazing referral source, but for the activities you agreed upon to build those relationships ongoing. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do that. If you are in groups, you're going to see them on a regular basis. One of my favorite approaches was a CFO, finance director, who gave and received a lot of referrals, and she would have a monthly meeting with her key referral sources that was called the No Names meeting. And they would share with no names, no identifying information, the different clients that they'd taken on or the different challenging matters that they were working on. Again, no identifying information at all. That would both educate their referral partners to be able to say, oh, I didn't know you did that kind of work, or wow, I didn't realize how complex some of those things could be. But also for the people to be able to sit there and say, actually, I have a client who's just like that. I have someone here, I can help that person, or I know someone who can help that person with that specific area where you're struggling. You're building these relationships for the long term. Being a lawyer is a relationships business. Being a family lawyer in particular, you don't get a lot of repeat clients when it comes to separation and divorce. Certainly not in a short time frame. You need to keep creating new relationships. And the easiest way to keep creating new relationships is to build these solid strategic referral channels. Take the time, rewatch this if you need to, go through some of the materials, follow some of the exercises and the questions that I've asked. By all means, if you have any questions of me or my co-founder Harmony here at Como Legal Coaching, send them through email, WhatsApp message. We're happy to answer those questions to help you do law, life, and business differently and your way. Build relationships your way, not that traditional neutral corners. This feels like a waste of time. When you follow this process, you will advance your firm and your career. You will have a process that leads to the creation of more strategic referral channels who match, who know you, who have a reason to refer to you, and you will waste less time on those neutral corners who aren't a fit and on those clients that you don't actually want to be working with. So you take them on because you have a gap in capacity or because you need to. Building that really special law firm, building that special career that may eventually lead to your law firm. One of the easiest ways to do it is to have these relationships, and it is never too early in your career to start taking these steps and building these relationships. Thank you for attending, for watching, for taking what I hope is a whole lot of notes. And as I say, there's a big concept there that you can follow from start to finish. And even within that, little things that maybe you've been doing but could do a little bit differently. to get a slightly better outcome. And the more you do those across not just strategic referral channels, but the entire of your law firm, the more you transform your law firm into the business that you want. And that ultimately, the freedom through business that you're creating as a lawyer is what Como Legal Coaching is here to help you with.